we got? What's your name?
Margie.
And Margie, where are you from?
Alabama.
Alabama. Roll Tide or War Eagle?
Roll Tide.
And Margie, who's this guy right behind you?
Monty.
Monty. Margie and Monty. Oh, it rolls off the tongue. Monty, where are you from?
Alabama.
And Monty, tell me, married for 7 days, how's it been so far? Monty, I love you, buddy.
We love you too.
This is the one time you get to milk out you're gonna need to milk out brownie points. So we're trying again. This is the only time you get a lie. All right, but he knows the game. He's looking at you. He's telling you, make something up. So let's try it again. Come on. Give some support. Give some support. Monty, good to see you, pal. Good to see you. Now, I'm gonna guess Alabama. Intuition. But 7 days of marriage, how's it been so far?
It's actually been pretty good.
There you go, buddy! There you go!
And Margie, how's the 7 days of marriage been so far?
Terrible.
You're the wife, you're allowed to say that, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
But hey, I'll tell you this, there's plenty of time for it, don't you worry. So right now, let's give some love for couple number one right over here, 7 days. And over here, I didn't know it was you. I can see everything, I just cannot see the face. What's your name, my love?
Verona.
Verona, and Verona, where are you from?
New Jersey.
Alabama, though.
Good people around. And how many years of marriage have you had so far?
21.
21? About 21 years. And who's this guy right behind you?
Daddy.
Oh, that's going to get the meeting. So, is it Daddy? Oh, Seymour. Oh, you said Dad. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to call him that.
Oh!
Father,
Yeah.
but my good friends over here, they just got married. We've seen it. You clearly have a very good wedding going on, or marriage going on. How do you make 21 years of love last?
See how you see the 1 year? That's how.
Love and happiness. They wrote a song about you.
Expression over here.
Very good. And over here, how do you go over and make 21 years of love last?
Let's get it on.
There go 2 seats right
You play a little light Al Green in the background, which makes everything good. Write that down. But, show some love out for couple number 2 over here, everybody. And last but certainly not least, 61 years. Congratulations, brother. One more time. Let's clap it up here. Okay. I cannot wait to hear your whole story, but what's your name? Sue Diamond. Oh, yeah, I love your last name. And Sue, where are you guys from?
Canada.
Oh, yes, Canada. You're right by me then, huh? And Sue, 61 years. I think we all want to know, how do you make 61 years of love last?
Always easy if you love them.
Well said, Miss Sue. And Sue, who's the guy behind you that you love so much? Let's get to meet Mr. Phillip here, because Phillip, we got to ask you too much. 61 years, man.
My man.
There's not winning the lottery in life per se, but that's the closest thing you can get to winning the lottery. So, how do you make 61 years of love last?
Do everything she tells.
There's a reason he's made it past 60 years, folks, and that's the reason right there. Write it down, Daddy. But now let's have some fun. Now, couples, there is no more looking over your shoulder. There's no more talking to each other. You gotta go over, just look straight ahead. And even for some support, hey, we support each other over here. Same thing. You make sure he behaves, Miss Sue. You make sure he behaves over here. And you know what, Marge, you just got married. I'm giving you this whole section over here. This is your support system. They're gonna look after you. And Philip, you've been married for 61 years. I'm giving you from here to over here. This is your support system. You look after Mr. Philip over here. But I'm gonna ask 10 questions. The biggest part is I need honest answers. Always gotta be honest. For 10 questions, 10 answers. And in the audience, if you want to play along, take your phone out, go to your notes pad, and you can play with your other half. But, contestants, are you ready for love and marriage? Audience, are you ready for love and marriage? Yeah! And what are we waiting for? This is love and marriage, and let's have some fun tonight. And actually, let's get to know you guys a little bit more. Because I want to know, when, where, and how did you first meet? So when, where, and how did you first meet? Now, for married for 7 days, I need some details. So who said hi first? What was the picket line? 21 years? No, a little more details too. And 61 years. Philip, you give me the decade, I'll give you the point. I can be harsh on the first time. But when, where, and how did you first meet? You have lovely handwriting, Monty.
I just want to embarrass him. He's gonna be the best day ever. He don't need it. He gonna need it.
You have one line, Mr. Stephen. One. All right.
Woo!
Now, question number 2. For this one, I'm going to give you some options here. But I just want to know, couples, how would you rate your very first kiss with each other on a scale from 1 to 10? Now, 10 is the best kiss of your entire life. That is the kiss you had this morning, the kiss of your wedding night. That is the #1 spot. That's a 10. Fireworks, the whole 9 yards. And a 1 is the worst kiss you've ever had. That is all teeth and nothing else just going. That's a 1. So, how would you rate it? Now, an 8's still a great kiss. There is room for improvement down the road. Even a 7 sometimes. But on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your very first kiss with each other? I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a trend in all this right here. There's some very generous answers, and there's some very honest answers. So throw that out there. But, you know, question number 3. Let's up the notch a little bit. Because husbands, I know you love your wife. That's your best friend in the world. But we all have bad habits, and sometimes disgusting habits. So I want to know, husbands, what is your wife's worst or most disgusting habit? Said, what is your wife's worst or most disgusting habit?
Nervous.
And wives, I want you to write down with me. What do you think your husband says is your worst or most disgusting habit?
He doesn't want to answer that question.
Do that again.
I'm saying, James, I don't think you want to ask you because they're different than me.
You think you know somebody, she want to do that to you.
Yeah, he's right. He just Monty. He just signed his certificate.
Okay, probably say that's what they wrong is. Martin
All right, all right. I'll be honest, if you need any extra ones, I have plenty of them. So Just let me know.
Too much detail, actually.
You say you can write a paragraph on that one.
Just being honest. Good answers, good answers. Because, also, for question number 4, I want to apologize to the wives. That was a very rude question. I should not have asked it. I did, but I should not have asked it. So now I'm going to let you have some fun. So I'm at the same line. Line number 4, it's going to be an A and a B. But I'm going to allow you to have 2 wishes. It's Christmas cruise, so you're allowed to make one thing smaller on your husband, and you're allowed to make one thing bigger on your husband. What would you make smaller, and what would you make bigger on your husband? And husbands, you can write down what would your wife want smaller on you, and what would your wife want bigger on you. Oh, but you got the answers down for this one. You...
I say again, I don't want to know this about my friend. I don't want to know this about my daughter either.
Wow. But being clear, 18 plus, right? That makes you very good. You're a very lucky person. All right. Question number 5. I'll make this one nice and easy. I want you to imagine, couples, there's a parrot living in your bedroom. Now we know how parrots work, folks. Parrots hear something, they repeat it. They hear it a lot, they repeat it a lot. So I want to know, question number 5, if there was a parrot living in your bedroom, what word, phrase, or sound would that parrot learn to say because they hear you say it so often? Monty, it's only question number 5, so don't you worry. And trust, Marge is not holding. Marge is telling the truth and nothing but the truth over here.
I think I'm leaving because I don't want to hear this.
But trust me, that is fine. I've heard plenty worse than that. Let me see, Monty, let me see. Now you got it, Monty. Now you got it. Family, get ready for it. But question number 6. I'll give you 3 options for this one, but I want to know, couples, how was last night for the both of you? Now, was last night kind of like A, 4th of July, just fireworks all over the place? Just
Why don't you take a deep breath? Why didn't Monty take a deep breath?
that was that was a bit premature, I apologize. What was the question? How was last night? So A, 4th of July, fireworks. Was it B, Thanksgiving? Just thankful for anything. Being greedy, just take what you can. Or was it C, Halloween, but as an adult? So you got no tricks, no treats. You were just there. So how was last night for the both of you? Was it A, 4th of July, fireworks? B, Thanksgiving, thankful for anything? Or C, Halloween as an adult, and you were the chaperone, we'll say that. All right. It's time to up it up a little bit more now too, because question number 7, I'm gonna change one word. We'll get the gist of it, but I want to know, couples, where is the craziest place the two of you have ever had ice cream? That's the term we're gonna use. Where is the craziest place the two of you have ever had ice cream? And actually, I mean, he's not. My friend over here. Can you just make sure you know what I mean? I can't say the word. Can you make sure they know what I mean by ice cream? Can you listen to me? Yeah, come on, tell me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, write that down. Oh yes, you know it. Give it up for my good friend over here. Where was it? Where was the craziest place you did that?
Malibu Bakeries. I said you can get mine up there. Fluid milk. It's not gonna be fluid milk.
All right. Question number 8. Same lines right there. So, couples, I want to know, if I got you or gave you $1,000 for every time you had ice cream on this cruise, how much money would you have? So we give you $1,000 for every time you had ice cream on this cruise. The algorithms are going on in the head right now. How much money would you have?
Be scarred for life. You guys might go back to your room because you're going to be scarred for life.
Mommy, Daddy, you know all this.
Dead.
Where are you going with?
Dead.
The wedding was the first time I ever even saw them kiss. I'm not ready for this.
Thank you for helping me, Dad.
Just to be clear too, I said $1,000 for every time you had ice cream. That is. I was a little alarmed on some of those answers. But here we go. Question number 9. For this question, I'm a big football fan myself. Any football fans in the house? Now I want you to think back to your wedding night. 7 days ago, 21 years ago, and a few more years on top. But on your wedding night, I want you to imagine there's an NFL referee standing at the end of your bed. Yeah, all right, hey, you had the fun festivities. So I want to know, what would that referee call the both of you on your wedding night? And it could be anything. It could be touchdown. If it was a touchdown your wedding night. It could be something cute like holding, or illegal use of the hands, or roughing the passer, or face mask. Not on a wedding night. Come on. Give me some options. Oh, no, hold on a second. Targeting is a good one. Encroachment. False start's a great one.
Personal foul.
Illegal use of the hands. Delay a game. Too many men on the field. Block in the back. Safety. That's when you fart during sex. Force color. Unnecessary, excessive celebration. Delay a game. Taunting.
Flag on the plane.
TV time. Alright. Last question. Question number 10. I just want to say you've been doing awesome, man. I'm proud of you. Apologize for this last question. But I want to know, couples, as your husbands, what's the name of the last girl that you dated before you met your lovely wife? And how would you describe her in one word? So husbands, what's the name of the last girl you dated before you met your wife? And how would you describe her in one word? And wives, what was the name of the last girl your husband dated before they met you? And you can write as many words as you want. You could even flip the page over and use the back too if need be. But what was their name? And how would you describe it?
Oh, I hate to see what he said to my friends.
Come to a wedding to end in a funeral. I got good look. I know how to cook them. Please.
And how would you describe it? All right. Well, once you're done with that, I'll hold the earrings for you. By this point, couples, cap those markers up once you're all done. Because Carnival Horizon, it's time to check some answers, everybody. And here's how it works. You decide if it's a match or not. And if it is a match, I want you to go wild and crazy like this. I said wild and crazy like this. And it's not a match with the other noise that goes like this. You go, aww. So? Let's go hear some answers. Because question number 1, I asked the couples, when, where, and how did you first meet? So come over here to Margie. Margie, when and where did you first meet your future husband, Monty?
I met him online.
Ooh, met online. And what was the, no free advertisements, but which online application?
A virtual thing called IMView.
Ooh. Folks, if you're looking for someone, proof. And how did it work? Who said it, hi to who first?
I did.
What'd you say? What was the first little line?
I said hi, and then a few days later, I said he was mine. And
There you go.
for 15 years.
And Monty, how did you first meet your amazing wife over here?
That's part of it. We met in Trussville, Alabama.
Boutique City.
Whenever Hercules and Dwayne Johnson was out, that's when we first met. And yeah, it was wasn't the best first date from on my part. Okay, so I was nervous telling my parents I was going out on a date, so I lied and said I'm going to hang with the boys.
I got you back.
So this is on me. She pretty much paid for her own chicken and her own food because I did, I lied saying, yeah, I'm going out with my friends. So they believed me on that one, and we met up there, and the rest is history.
All right, she's still right behind you. Say that, not going too bad right there. Does he pay for the tickets now, though?
Kind of.
You already said I do. It's too late now. But I'll tell you this: is it a match?
Yeah!
I'm gonna say yes. Why not? Give each other a kiss. After you get a match, give each other a kiss. That's your little prize for it. And then we come on over here. I gotta ask, when and where did you first meet Daddy?
Wow.
I was a bartender at Club Eclipse, and he was standing in the corner in the dark, sent his cousin over to me to say he liked me, and because I didn't want to give him my wrong number because I knew his cousin, I gave her the right number. But he would have gotten the wrong number if it wasn't his cousin.
I love the show. Seymour, tell me, where did you meet your future wife, Rona?
At a club.
At a club. And did you send your cousin?
Sure I did.
What's your cousin's name?
Carnival.
Find yourself a cousin, my pet. That's a good person right there. And when she finally went over to get you, find the number, what was the first thing you said to her?
I told her I wanted to have a date with her. Her looks, she was so attractive. I couldn't resist.
You're such a poet. What do you say?
He had to chase me. It took like 3-4 months before I went out.
Know your worth. Know your worth. I'll tell you, is it a match? Give each other a kiss. Give each other a kiss. And then over Miss Sue, 61 years of marriage. When and where did you first meet Philip?
Well, actually, we were neighbors.
Oh, they were neighbors. And how old were you guys when you how old were you when you guys first met?
How old was I? 12.
12 years old. Talk to me.
Oh, she's lying.
Tell us the truth. How did you first meet Sue, Philip?
I met her at my grandma's house. Next door. We lived there.
Italian, I like it.
13 years ago. Or she was 14, not 12.
How old were you?
Huh?
How old were you?
18.
They weren't together then. That's when they first met. That's when they first met. Just be clear. They were neighbors. They were neighbors. Is it a match? Give each other a kiss. Give each other a kiss. An eventful first question. Let's go to question number 2. I asked the couples, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your very first kiss? So go here first. Ronnie, you had him chasing you. You're working at the bar, working hard, getting that money. You see this guy in the corner. You're like, I might kiss him later on. You go over that kiss, how would you rate that very first kiss with each other?
It wasn't that good.
Nate, and it's a good score there. And how is it now? And Seymour, how would you rate that very first kiss with each other?
8.
An 8! Oh no! And how is it now?
He's up here now. Yeah, but took 21 years.
It's a match, but kiss at your own free will. Well, come on over here.
Ah, man.
Miss Margie, how would you rate that? So you go over, you see the rock, like, this guy maybe paid for my own ticket, but I kind of like him. I want to do another day with them. So you go for that first kiss. How would you rate that very first kiss with each other?
Well, we did our first kiss at that movie in the McDonald's parking lot. So it was a -10. So he got better through the years.
Nice. I think it's kind of romantic. And over here, Monty, how would you rate that very first kiss with each other?
To me it was an 8.
Attaboy! Attaboy!
It's the first kiss. You gotta have a little nerves on the first kiss. We all remember that. But hey, she's right behind you, so clearly the kisses have got better and better through the years. That one is gonna be though. And then we come on over here to Sue. Sue, you go over. You meet that amazing guy. How would you rate that very first kiss with each other?
Well, I thought it was a 10.
10! You don't make a 61 years and not get a nice little 10 kiss right there. And Mr. Bill, how do we rate that very first kiss? 9. Close enough, right? What do you say, folks? Is it a match? Give each other a kiss. That's close enough. And then I asked the couples, what is your wife's worst or most disgusting habit? So we'll start with you first and we'll work our way down. Sue, I think you're perfect. But if you had to pick a bad habit, what would you say is your worst habit?
Being bossy.
Being bossy. Well, someone's got to do it, so someone's got to do it. But over here, Philip, what did you say? What is your wife's worst habit? Oh, this is terrifying. I don't know, refine. You skydive a lot. That's a bad habit.
I told you I couldn't say something.
You just said, I love her very much. Whoa, goodness. But we'll keep that as a good answer right there. I got the rest of them. I can see the rest from there. Good answer, good answer. And then right over here. Good luck. Right, what would you say is your worst habit?
Oh my God, I am the same bossy, but he says I need to be a lawyer because I talk too much.
Too much. Hey, that job pays a lot of money. Don't you sleep on it. But Mr. Seymour, what did you say? What's the worst habit?
Talking.
Talking! Is it a match? Give each other a kiss. And then over here, Miss Bonnie, what did you say is your worst habit?
I bite my fingers a lot.
Bite your fingers a lot. And it's not the worst habit at all. I thought you were going to say fart in the sheets and cover over his head. But Monty, it's a fun habit, I don't blame you. But what would you say, what's her worst habit?
Yeah, bite her fingers.
Bite,
It was biting her fingers.
biting fingers. Is it a match? Give each other a kiss. If I see you bite one more finger on the stage, I swear.
I don't really pay much attention to it, but yeah, he's biting her fingers.
He actually wrote that he goes, I didn't pay much attention to this. I also don't want to get in trouble. And then he had ... but it's biting her fingers. Look, what he said was actually what he wrote down verbatim.
Nice!
Good man. But then it's time for the wives to have some fun because I asked the wives to make one thing smaller in their husband and one thing bigger. What would you make smaller? What would you make bigger? So I'll come over here. Mr. Phillip, if your wife could go over and change anything, what would your wife want smaller on you?
Oh, on me? Oh.
I was wondering, he said a smaller mouth. I was like, I don't know if she needs a smaller. I'll come back. I was like, I'll give a nice pair of chest right there. Don't be harsh on yourself. All right, well, come on over. Monty, what do you think your wife would want smaller on you?
Probably a smaller stomach.
Smaller stomach. I think it's a good spot right there. And what about bigger?
Intellect.
That is a safe answer. I love it.
You see, I was saying you're a pretty well-spoken person, Monty. I don't know about that. We'll go over here. Marge, what do you want for smaller on him?
His nose.
His nose. Be careful what you wish for. A smaller nose. You got a small nose like mine. You can't even see it if I sneeze. And what about bigger?
His chest.
A bigger chest. Well, Monty, if you go over, you just push right here. It's going straight up to your chest. I think you're on vacation. We don't use that word on a cruise ship. Come on, Monty. But for that one, folks, is it an ah or ah? All right, we're coming on over here. Now, this is sick. Seymour, what do you think your wife would want smaller on you?
Maybe my nose.
Smaller nose. And what about bigger?
Off my head.
Bigger head. Bro, you can't cover your I've already seen your answers. I know what they are.
Okay, I love him, really, he's perfect. I mean, this is a wish list. I mean,
12-inch sausage, as she is. And what was the other one?
okay, So, a lot of guys have hormones and sometimes they have a little bit, and I want it a little bit flat. Like, just a smaller breast.
I love how you use me as an example. You know how some people have boobs. I think it's a match. Give each other a kiss. And so, what would you want smaller and bigger on your husband? A bigger bank account. And what about smaller?
Yeah, that would, I can't remember.
A little sassy. It's a little less sass. And over here, what do we say over here? So bigger, smaller. What do we have over here? What would your wife want smaller and bigger on you?
Bigger? Tool.
Oh, the bigger tool. What are we talking about? A 12-inch screwdriver or? A perfect combination of length and girth there. And what about smaller? There's no need for a smaller. I think you got that answer right there in the spot. I think it's pretty good right there. So folks, up to you. Is it a match or an all? Well, hey, we go to our next one. I asked the couples, if there was a parrot living in your bedroom, what word, phrase, or sound would they learn to say because they hear you say it so often? Who should I go with first? Well, come on up, Mr. Phillip. Now, Philip, if there was a parrot living in your bedroom, what would that parrot learn to say? Get it up. Get it up! Some things will never change. And up here. So what would that parrot learn to say?
Again?
Again! I mean, come on, that's a perfect match right there. Give each other a kiss, that's a match. Well done, well done. And then over here. Hello, family. Miss Marge, what would that parrot learn to say?
It's only 9 o'clock. Why are you asleep already?
And over here, Monty, what would that parrot learn to say?
Take you like a good girl.
Monty. Can we just say, is it a match? Give each other a kiss. The baby's cheering. And then over here, Mr. Seymour. What would that? I know. Buckle on in. What would that parrot learn to say?
Lord Jesus.
I can go in so many different ways. But looking at Rona's answer, I think I know where you're going with this. Tell me, what would that parrot learn to say?
Lord Jesus, key to me. I hear one. Come in, key to me.
Is that true? But what's your cabinet? I thought I knew that was it. Is it a match? I'll give him a kiss, come on. And then the next question I asked the couples, how was last night for the both of you? Was it A, fireworks, 4th of July, B, Thanksgiving, thankful for anything, or C, Halloween as an adult and you're just getting tricks and treats? So we'll come over here first. Seymour, how was last night for the both of you?
Thanksgiving.
Nice little fun. You give and take, giving and taking. And what do we say over here?
Thanksgiving.
Didn't need the whole world just very thankful for that kind of give each other a kiss. That's a match. And over here, Mr. Monty, how was last night for the both of you?
If you asked 2 days ago, 4th of July, but yesterday was Halloween.
It's an 8-day crew. You need at least some time to, refresh and have Gatorade. And over here, gotta ask you, Marge, how was last night for the both of you?
Halloween.
With some ZZs all around.
And a sad face.
Wait, we'll figure out. Hey, cruise ain't over yet. Don't you worry. But the nice thing is, it's a match. Give each other a kiss. And then we come on over, Miss Sue. How was last night for the both of you?
Well, I didn't pay attention to your answers. I know I said wonderful, A+.
Oh, I like that answer a lot more. Wonderful, A+. Fellas, I show you a nice little bit of this. What do we say, Philip?
Halloween.
You're such a giver, Philip. You're such a giver. So, to be clear, the sleep thing's always going to happen too. I'm picking up on this. So then I asked the couples. The next question was, where's the craziest place the two of you have ever had ice cream? I'm going to start right over here. Rona, where is the craziest place the two of you have ever had ice cream?
It was a lot, but I just picked one. I mean, the beach, that's one.
The beach. Was it? We went to a beach this cruise. Plead the fifth. And Seymour, where's the craziest place the two of you have ever had ice cream?
The beach.
The beach! Beach and beach. Is it a match? Give each other a kiss. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did this question before and I had the couple say on their shore excursion that day, which would not have been a crazy answer. I was on that same shore excursion with them. It's just over here. Monty, where's the craziest place the two of you have ever had ice cream?
Bedroom.
In the bedroom.
That's boring.
You better go. You better tip that room steward of yours. I'll tell you that. And over here, Miss Marge, where's the craziest place the two of you ever had ice cream?
In the bedroom because he's too basic.
Listen, there's plenty of 7 days. You got dip your toes in the water and then you can start swimming. You don't want to jump off. You'll be fine. You know what? I'll give you the keys to the spa. Go have some fun. I'm joking. And then over here, Sue, where's the craziest place the two of you ever had ice cream? Drive-in movie. Yes, Miss Sue. Sue.
Wasn't there?
Oh, we're off the rails. What do we say? Bacon whoopee at grandma's. Is it a match? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you're wondering, has Tyler kept track of any score? No, he has not. Because then I asked the couples, if I gave you $1,000 for every time you had ice cream on this cruise, how much money would you have? So we'll start over here. Philip, if I gave you $1,000 for every time you had ice cream on this cruise, how much money? $3,000! 61 years of marriage, and still very profitable, very wealthy. And over here, Miss Sue, what do we say over here? $5,000. Is there a drive-in movie I don't know about? We rounded it up to 3,000. We rounded it up. That's all. Over here, Seymour. If I give you $1,000 for every time you had ice cream on this cruise, how much money would you have?
5,000.
5,000. Where were you guys at? And remember, if I give you $1,000 for every time you had ice cream on this cruise, how much money would you have?
5,000.
5,000! Everyone's so wealthy, and here I am broke. Over here, Monty, if I gave you $1,000 for every time you had ice cream on this cruise, how much money would you have?
3,000.
3,000! Profitable bunch here. And over here, Margie, if I give you $1,000 for every time you had ice cream on this cruise, how much money would you have?
3,000.
3,000! Give each other a kiss, it's a match. And I know you'd be wondering, I wonder about tomorrow morning, how much money do they have? Do not worry, during the PA system, I'll keep a rolling tally for you, so just listen up for it. I'm saying big numbers in the morning. But then I asked the couples, if there was an NFL referee standing at the end of your bed on your wedding night, what would he call the both of you? I'm gonna go with you first, Mr. Seymour. Seymour, on your wedding night, if there's a referee standing at the end of your bed, what would he call the both of you?
Touchdown.
Touchdown! I can tell you were doing touchdown celebration over there not too long ago. And over here, brother, what would that referee call the both of you?
Okay, this is an 8-day cruise. We got $5,000. So I would say, wake up, it's time to start the game because we missed 2 days.
So a little delayed game, and then we went to a little overtime action.
Overtime, yeah, let's go.
Busy game right there. Oh, coming over here. Monty, tell me, what would the referee call the both of you?
Touchdown.
Touchdown!
Oh, Lord.
And over here, what did we say? What would the referee call the both of you?
Roughing the passer.
I mean, touchdown, roughing the passer. That's a match. That's the same thing. Give each other a kiss. Give each other a kiss. And over here, Miss Sue, what would the referee call the both of you on your wedding night? Touchdown over here. And Mr. Phillip?
Touchdown.
Touchdown! But now we get into the big one. I asked the couples, what's the name of the last girl you dated before you met your wife, and how would you describe her? I'm going to start over here. So, Mr. Phillip. What was Gladys. I'm sorry. Well, I'll say it's a good thing. You said she was bad. That's a good one. That's a good answer right there. That's a good answer. And Sue, what was her name?
Her name was Gladys, but I thought she was
Dowdy. And don't you forget it. Well, I'll tell you this. Gladys was also second place because there's only one person sitting on the stage with that championship ring and been this person for 61 years, and that's you, Miss Sue. So what do you say? Is it a match? Hey, Sue, give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. And then over here, Seymour, what was her name? Gross. And how would you describe her?
Not good.
Not good. Good answer, though. Not good. It's a good answer. I forget. What'd you rate?
Who's Faith?
It's a song by Mr. George Strait. Michael.
He said your last girlfriend. Who's Faith? I said Gisette.
How do you describe Gisette?
Weird, broke, dumb.
Wait, you missed one. You know what? I see that it says, oh, Gisette, that's her middle name. It's Faith Giselle. This got really awkward because, Faith, come on out real quick.
I'll get right when they came up here.
And then coming over here, Monty, what's the name of the last girl you dated before you met your amazing wife, Miss Margie?
Never had one before her.
And Margie, what was her name?
I was his first. Like I said, I told him he was mine and never let go.
Is it a match? Give each other a kiss. Give each other a kiss. I'll tell you this. Hey, they open up their stories. Can we give it up for all three couples over here, everybody? Now, if you want to keep those pictures as souvenirs, please by all means, that's for you. But I want to go and give you a little shout out one by one. Because first up, your newlyweds of 7 days. Can we show some love for Monty and Margie over here? And of course, voting for the people by the people. Give it up for Verona and Mr. Seymour Daddy over here. And last but certainly not least, 61 years of marriage. Give it up for Philip and Sue over here. Folks,